This is the start of Chapter 8, which is on solution chemistry. So, Section 8.1, we are comparing solutions and mixtures. And just talking about some general properties of solutions. So basically, how does a mixture differ from a solution? In a solution, we have this intimate chemical connection between the two components of the two or more components of the solution. I'm going to define what those terms are called here in a second, but that's fundamentally what the difference is that the interactions in a solution happen more on the molecular or the atomic level, on the particle level. That's where the intermolecular forces we were talking about come into play. I realize that's a little bit abstract. That's kind of the best that we can cover in this class, but just to introduce some terminology. When we talk about solutions, we have the solute and the solvent. All right. Now, and to really define these, we're going to get into sort of circular terminology, but that's really sort of the best way that we can do this. So the solvent is what dissolves the solute. The solute dissolves in the solvent. Now, when we talk about solutions, we can dissolve solids or liquids in gases, solids, liquids, or gases in gases. We can dissolve solids, liquids, or gases in liquids. We can dissolve any of those phases of matter in solids. All of those can be solutions. Although, oftentimes in this class, when we talk about solutions, our solute is liquid. And, not solute, our solvent is liquid. That's the most common scenario for solutions we're going to talk about in this class. And to get even a little bit more specific, our most common solvent in this class, and actually I could probably generalize that to solutions that we'd find anywhere in the world, but our most common solvent in this class is water. All right. Now, how do we define what's the solute and the solvent? Basically, the rule of thumb that I use is that whatever we have more of is the solvent. Sometimes it can get a little bit tricky when we have, say we're mixing 50% alcohol with 50% water, and we have to really get deep into some chemistry to decide what we're going to call the solute, what we're going to call the solvent, and really kind of at that point, it really doesn't even matter that much. But typically when we talk about solutions in here, it's going to be dissolving 5 grams of sodium chloride in 100 milliliters of water. Pretty cut and dry. Water's the solvent there. All right? But that's our definition for this, and that's really kind of what we care about. And that's the extent of 8.1.